Welcome, everybody. Here we are once again for another exciting edition of Psychic Sundays Live. Sorry we're a little bit late, but we did have some technical difficulties. And Sally's gone mute today.
Oh, have I? Yes, I have.
Well, how about you just say hello, welcome back. Since you weren't here
Hello,
last
welcome back.
Sunday.
Since I wasn't here last Sunday, and
Did you really need to take that ketamine before you came on air? Or what the hell? Let me
no,
up.
hey, I didn't do that. Anyhow, welcome. Well, I'm happy to be back. I want to thank the producer for stepping in front of the camera last week so I could visit my grandson in the United States. I did not take my laptop. I was just didn't think that would sound like a good idea. But I did have a good time, and I did see a lot of members of my family. I got one really special gift for my niece. She made me an F bomb. So that's F for fabulous, F for fantastic, and F for a few other things. We may or may not use it, but it's right here. I have my own F bomb. Thank you so much, Alexis. I love you to the moon and back. And another thing that happened, the producer wasn't the only one that had technical difficulties. Approximately 10 minutes before I came in front of the camera, folks, I sent my glass just sailing right across the top of my laptop. And so it's turned upside down, and I have towels absorbing everything, and I don't know what shape my laptop is in. So right now I'm treating it like Schrodinger's cat. Last time I saw it work fine. Hopefully it'll work fine when I go back and check it. Anyhow, speaking of fine, I know my friends here would like to get some readings.
Okay, I think that's my cue.
That is your cue.
All right, let's see. Jasmina Iva, what awaits me in August?
Okay, August for Jasmina. Just get you 3 cards just like this. Okay. So in August, it might be tough to get things going. You know, a little uphill. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't. Just know that you're just going to have to put your shoulder into things a little bit more. Push your luck a little bit, yeah. Because you're strong in August, and you're kind of at the top of the heap. It doesn't mean you'll be there forever, but actually in August you're doing pretty good. So when things are moving slowly, you can, put a little pressure. Okay, and it does look like it's like this is the card of loss. The 5 of Cups is the card of loss. But as you see, it's reversed. So it does still indicate that you're going to, you are going to lose out on some things, but you're going to gain more than you lose during August. So overall, August is going to be a challenging month, but one you can come out on top. Okay, and who's next?
Who is next? All right, well, let's have just a general announcement. Since it's the beginning of the month and everybody's looking for a general reading for the entire month of August, when you all know we don't do general readings. So, all of you that want a general reading for the entire month, you ain't getting it. Ask a question. Sean G just wants to know about the week ahead. That's cool.
That's cool. Oops. This one came flying out, so we're just going to leave that up there. And the week ahead for our friend Sean G. All right, so it feels like you're going to be a little bit looser, a little bit more open. It feels like you're kind of going to be able to drop some of the walls. So you're going to be in better shape in this August. Now the Judgment is here and it's turned upside down, but I want to see the next one before I... Okay, so, sometimes the right things happen when we make wrong decisions. And you've got a decision that you're kind of living with right now where you doubt whether you made the right decision or not. And this week you're going to find out that you were a lot more right than you expected. And also, you're another one that got the Chariot. I wonder if this week we're going to see a lot of this guy. The Chariot tells you that you've got a handle on things, and the road is open in front of you. So get active this week, and don't regret any of your mistakes. Sometimes mistakes are the best thing. And then you have the Queen of Wands, but she's reversed. And the Queen of Wands is a confident queen, but when she's reversed, she's got a bit of an edge to her. And I think that this week it's good for you to have a little bit of an edge. This week your attitude should be no regrets.
Hey, John G., I would love to see some of your artwork.
Mm-hmm.
Send it to Sally's email.
Right, which is Sally Diane. Info at sallydiane.com.
It's up on the ticker
yeah,
there somewhere.
It's up on the ticker. And remember, I'm at the spot near the tracks most Saturdays. And the number there is 519-272-1293.
Okay, sure, we'll go with that.
Did I get it right?
I hope so.
Oh, so do I. Anyhow.
Rosie's Fairies wants to know whether David will break the silence.
All right. Rosie's Fairy is looking for. Yeah. Dang, he left you. He kind of left you there wondering what happened. Because you're just standing there really not knowing what happened. So it looks, what the cards are telling me is that you got ghosted for no real good reason. Will he break silence? Yeah. Yeah, he'll reach out to you. But then my question to you is, do you really want somebody that's going to make you wait? Do you really want somebody who disrespects your time like that? Anyhow, yes, he will get a hold of you soon, probably within the week.
All right.
Yeah, just send you an email, little turd.
Lynette wants something clear-coated and not sugar-coated.
Clear-coated.
You don't have to sugarcoat LOL, but how does my friend G actually feel about me?
Ooh.
Doesn't matter. He's too much of a pussy to do anything about it.
There we go. So anyhow. Okay. Lynette and G. G. There we go. Yeah, it starts out with a reverse 6 of cups. So it looks like he's sort of a repeat offender when it comes to... It just looks like he has sort of immature attitude toward women. And I think he may have a bad reputation amongst his friends. Because I think he promises more than he can actually deliver. Oh, but there you go. That Page of Pentacles just came right through again. So what does he think of you? You know, as when it started out, and he's probably still right at that spot where you're just another one to lead on the way he does. Like I said, this is a guy with a bad reputation, but the thing of it is stand up to this guy. Because it does look like he comes through in a pretty positive way. So his attitude towards you is slowly changing. So the trick for you is don't take any disrespect.
Okay. Next we have Banafsha.
Oh, hello, Banafsha. You're looking lovely tonight.
Hello, beautiful soul. Where does this connection between me and M is headed?
Okay.
Ooh, the mysterious M.
Banafsha and M. B and M. Oh, sorry. Banafsha and M. Well, it looks like it's turning in a positive direction. There's a bit of imbalance there. I wonder if maybe he maybe if he likes to go out with his friends and maybe have a few. Oh, it is moving in a positive direction. Like when you get the Eight of Cups, that's turning your back on it's turning your back on the material and opting more for the spiritual, choosing happiness over personal gain. And so I do think that M is making some good choices in his life, or it's turning around for him. Okay. The only thing that bothers me is that bit of drinking that could get him into some trouble. And yeah, I know it's once a week, a night out with the guys, but the guys really get a snootful. Anyhow, who's next?
There's nothing wrong with only drinking 6 days a week.
Well, it's not so much the drinking as it is being out and about with a bunch of guys, and then you start flirting. So it's not really appropriate for somebody who's in a relationship.
Jess Pielke, welcome.
Hi, Jess.
What don't I see coming? The bus behind you.
Okay, so that one's interesting. And you know what it means, but we'll get to that at the end because that one jumped out. So, what is it that Jess is not seeing? Honey, this one right here and this one right here, they both have like the Two of Cups. Like there's some loss here. And this is in the area of relationships. And it's kind of saying if it happens once, it's them. And if it happens every time, it's you. And so one of the things that you're not seeing has to do with relationships. And the cards are telling me, maybe you get scared in relationships. It's like letting somebody into the private parts of your life, but you do tend to sabotage your own relationships. Oh, and another thing you're not seeing, which goes right through to this star. This is talking about stuff that you've applied for in the past. Kind of an old wish. And something you didn't think would come through, but out of nowhere it does come through. And that is, it says before the height of harvest season. So I think we're looking at November. Before November, you're going to get an unexpected offer. And it's really something that you asked for, but you asked for it so long ago that you didn't think was going to come through, but it does.
Okay, and next we have Navi.
Hello.
I wanted to ask what I can expect my current internship with my current internship this month. Will my contract be extended or will I be employed permanently?
Okay. I'm expecting these to be good cards. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you knew that. Okay, so no, there is not a contract here, but you've got some pretty high-powered cards. It's kind of like you fit in well, and it does show that you're learning well, that they like you. But even when you first asked, it's kind of like right now they aren't making any permanent positions. And that has to do with contractual expectations, maybe benefits, but it's something that has to do with the system itself, not you. But the system itself resists giving permanent positions. So they've got a lot of people there. They're there for 6 to 9 months at a time. So they do like you. They're not going to offer you a permanent position, but they are going to extend your contract. And that's probably not the first time it's been extended.
Well, there you go, Navi. Our next contestant is Blue Snapper.
Hey, Blue Snapper, how are you?
How does S feel about me?
Well, let's see. B and S. BNS. Oh, sorry.
You been watching too many dad jokes videos?
Yeah, I love the ones with the aliens.
All right. Yeah.
Those guys are
I
funny.
haven't seen too many of those, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay. So, when I look at S, I know he's a good looking guy. And he says all the right things. He gives off the knight in shining armor kind of vibes. But he also has a tendency to promise a lot more than he gives. And he may have a tendency to be a bit tardy. But what I see happening is that I do see him milding out a little bit, which is a good thing. So I think that he is kind of getting a little more settled into the relationship right now.
All right then.
Yeah, yeah. It looks like he's not going to go anywhere. He's not going to run, and he is going to not play as many games with you as he did with previous girlfriends. So that's good.
Okay. O'Neill wants to know how Jay is feeling about them.
Mm. Oh,
Ooh,
Jay.
Jay really likes you.
Yes, he does.
See.
Sweet, sweet.
Yep.
That's an interesting one. Uh-huh. Okay, so you've got water and fire. So you got steam. There's a lot of steam there. Jay likes you. He does, O'Neill. Jake. She does like you. And likes you as a person, likes you beyond what you can do for them. The only thing that I see here, and that's with the wands and the wands reverse, I saw it right with the king, is has to do with the intimacy. There might be some intimacy issues here. And yeah, that it is what it is. There are some intimacy issues, and that usually calls for extreme honesty in a relationship.
I don't know about the intimacy issues, O'Neill, but what I did pick up on was that she likes you a hell of a lot, but there are people telling her that you're not good enough.
Oh, yes, that has to do with why she's kind of like, I'm going to just keep this aspirin between my knees.
All right, Livia is back with us.
Hello, Livia.
Energies of how will my new job be? Will it be a good company? All right, somebody's going to a new job, a new company. Let's see how that's going to go.
Congratulations on your new
that's
venture.
always exciting and terrifying.
Yes. Even before I get this, there's something about the lunch. And make sure you don't bring things that are odorific to work. Like don't bring pickled eggs or salmon or tuna or something like that. So I just get that. So I think that maybe that can be an issue from time to time. But let's see what else, because that's just thing.
General office protocol.
Well, yeah,
you don't microwave tuna.
Yeah. Well, there's somebody there that does it, and you don't want to be the one that does it. Okay, so, oh yeah, the politics are so much better. There's a lot of backstabbing and that you can put behind you. Yeah, they have. What I like about this company is they have a clear-cut set of rules and expectations. So it's all spelled out very clearly. I think maybe you're working for an ISO company or something like that. And I just say that because you're going from where there's all kinds of not good things, unbalanced things, negative things, too many office politics, and this is what you're putting behind you. What you're going to is something that just seems well organized, a good structure, a good management structure there, which it makes things so much easier when you know what's expected of you from day to day. Yeah, then I get the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups, when she's reversed like that, is the needy queen. And what this is saying is be careful of the needy queen. And what I mean is I get this feeling, there's some people that are just so nice, but they just have a way of talking you into doing their work for them or covering for them. And this is who I'm calling the needy queen. She's nice, she's likable, but she brings a lot of baggage with her. So
Just be sure you're not the one bringing that baggage. You got to leave that bullshit job behind. There was so much chaos and confusion and miscommunication, non-communication that you're used to that. So it might take you a beat to get used to something that is the exact opposite of that. So don't bring the old job with you. Jaime. Well, it says Jamie, but that could be Jaime too, right?
Oh, okay.
Would it be worthwhile for me to focus on the PSW course, or should I direct my focus somewhere else? You can never go wrong with PSW.
Oh, yeah, this is true.
I mean, human services is where the future is at. Manufacturing is done by robots. Robots are not very good at wiping butt. That's just the simple truth of it.
Yeah.
Not yet, anyway.
I think that it's almost it's kind of like it's a no-brainer. There's no place else where you can manifest as well as with PSW. And it does feel like, I don't know whether the course is 9 weeks or 9 months, but it feels almost like you look at it and go, well, that's a big climb. But the Hanged Man is saying, no, it's not that big of a deal. So yeah, I would go for the PSW 1,001,000,000%. It's someplace where you can really excel.
Yeah, there's so many job opportunities, right?
Yeah.
From privates to retirement homes, nursing homes, switching over to the intellectual disabilities sector. It's and as well as early childhood. It's just endless what you can do with a PSW certificate, diploma, degree, whatever.
Good choice.
Whatever they call it where you're from. Patricia wants to know, I'm not sure if the cars can predict this. However, I wanted to know a ballpark of what I will be paying for rent the next place I choose. Mortgage.
We'll see. Ballpark. Okay, so I feel like it's telling me 1,900. So it's going to be close to $2,000. So it might be utilities included or whatever, because I get a feeling like that your landlord there is somebody who's well organized and well ordered. So it's a clean place, it's a well maintained place, and it's worth the money.
Yeah, well, 1,900, $2,000 is pretty much standard.
Yeah.
Especially for BC. Yeah. That's just the way it is.
It's nice to get a clean place.
It's actually a bit on the lower end, to be quite honest. Well, Wendy Mosiro, welcome back. Oh, look at that. It's 9:30. We'll do the segment after. What do you see for E and I? Are those two separate people, or other than you, or is I Wendy?
Okay, so EW. Oh, sorry.
What?
Well, Wendy and E, so I said EW.
Yeah, but no, wait a minute. I'm not sure if I is Wendy or if I is a third party.
Oh, well, I'm going to assume this Wendy.
All right.
Yeah, but I'll use this. I'll use the I'll use the pronoun they in case it's
So
a
tell you
throuple.
what. Why don't we do the pick a card until Wendy comes back to answer the question of whether the I in E and I is Wendy. Okay. We'll get back to you, Wendy. Just got to answer that question because that depends on the outcome of that reading. Welcome back once again, folks. It's time for Pick a Card. Sally has shuffled her deck and she's going to pull 3 cards for you to choose from. The reading for that card is your reading for the week ahead. That week's is starting August the 4th, 2025. My goodness, can you believe it's August already?
I know the calendar just goes by like a fan. All right, so which one did you pick? Card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3? 1, 2, or 3? If you pick card number 1, then your card for the week is the Knight of Cups reversed. And the Knight of Cups reversed talks about messages and exchanges of feelings and emotions. It can actually be talking about friendships and love relationships because it's turned upside down. I really feel like you need to read messages carefully. Yeah, because there's a real possibility of misunderstanding happening. So be clear on everything. Don't be shy about asking for clarification because confusion can happen a lot this week. Did you pick card number 2? Well, if you pick card number 2, then your card is the Three of Wands, and it is the Three of Wands reversed. So the Three of Wands is about waiting for your ships to come in, basically. It's about opportunities that have been sought and are developing or are on their way in. So it's a period of transition here. Because it's turned upside down, it may mean that you're a little behind the process. So this is a good week to play catch up and make sure that you know all the facts before you act on something. Also know that some of the things that you sent out previously are going to come back to you this week. In a good way, I hope. Okay. Send out good, you get good, right? Did you pick card number 3? Well, if you pick tarot card number 3, then your card for the week is the Ace of Coins. And the Ace of Pentacles, also known as coins, pentacles, discs. Anyhow, it's about money. It's about money opportunities coming. This is a good money week for you. If you are looking for a job, this is a good week to do your best to secure a job. And it's a good week to ask for a raise. It looks like money is good this week. So there you go. So everybody, enjoy the week. Thank you for tuning in. And we'll see you again next week for another episode of Pick a Card. Next in.
Okay, and we are back, and Wendy has clarified it's for E and herself.
So it is EW.
Right.
EW. Sorry.
Well, we wanted to make sure we got that right.
Okay. All right, so it looks like when we look into the spring, like you're coming out of a rough patch. You're coming out of a period in your relationship where both of you were kind of questioning the relationship. Ooh, but there is some clarity here. The Ace of Swords is a real nice one to see here, and it is, and I did say clarity, and the Ace of Swords is about truth. You know, it's a card of victory, but and accomplishment, but it's especially a card of truth. And in relationships, truth is so important. And so I do see that coming into your relationship in a bigger way. So I guess you both had to kind of feel like the relationship was starting to slip away before you could actually commit to it. All right, so you have the Empress reversed, and the Empress, for those of you who read the tarot, know that she's the pregnant lady. She's a symbol of fertility. It is reversed, so I feel like the news around children or future children, I wanted to take a clarifier on that one, if you don't mind, just to see what else it says. Okay, so yeah, there is this idea that there could be an unplanned pregnancy around you, and there really needs to be acceptance there because it's a pregnancy that probably should not have happened, but it's there.
Ooh, juicy.
Yes.
All right. Our next victim is Emil.
Hi, Emil.
Is it worth waiting for a commitment from SF, who has a third party involved? Yeah, that would be an F-bomb. Yeah. Is that what you're saying, Sally?
Yeah, but I'm going to throw cards anyway.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
see what
yeah,
they
yeah.
think. But you know, that's what it sounds like to me.
Well, I think the answer is in the question. There's a third party involved.
Yeah.
And if SF is paying any attention to that third party, he's not worth waiting for.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some external influences.
Yeah, there's external influences, but you know what I feel like here? You know, there's the idea of wanting to marry somebody because you love them and they are special to you, especially that they are special to you, and that their heart and your heart are one. But it feels like she wants a marriage and figures that a marriage is going to get her that commitment. And that commitment is something that's built on both sides. And so this one right here assures you that you can have the future you wish for, but I don't think SF is the one at all. Just because they are in the relationship for the wrong reasons.
Oh, well.
Who
On
wants
to the
to be
next.
a generic groom, right?
On to the next.
On to the next.
All right. Well, I think we already did Libier. Yep, we already did that. Starry.
Sorry.
What are Joseph's feelings for me? And I'm paraphrasing a little bit.
Oh, Joseph. Is that before or after he confessed?
To what?
Oh, it's old joke.
Conf-
A little sacrilegious, so we're not going to tell it on air.
What? Since when?
Since when? It's a joke that goes, did you hear there's no more Christmas? Joseph confessed. So when you asked about Joseph, I just thought, oh, Joseph confessed. Okay. See, it wasn't worth it.
It went over my head, so.
The Catholics got it.
I wouldn't be so sure of that. It's Sunday.
Okay. Interesting. I think that Joseph has had problems in the past with being lied to. And so there's the bar is set pretty high as far as truth goes with this fella. He won't even accept a little white lie. So if he perceives you to be extremely honest, this relationship will go well. But if he ever suspects you lied to him, he will shut you down. That's the big deal breaker for him.
Yeah, but isn't that just an excuse to hide the fact that he's gay?
Well,
Starry, don't be surprised if Joseph ends up with a guy.
yeah.
What are you like being all coy over there?
Well,
Says Joyce. Sherry.
Shelly.
Hi. Well, hello. Hi. Well, hello, Sherry. Do you see me moving out of my current town? I live in southern Colorado and wonder if I should be in northern Colorado. Heck, why not just go all the way up to Montana? They could use an extra body.
You can be a dental floss tycoon.
For the teethless?
Frank Zappa song.
Oh.
Okay,
right.
so Starry and
Sherry.
Sherry.
Sherry, yes.
Sherry.
From the south to the north of Colorado.
Yeah, the South isn't working out for you. It looks like it's not that there aren't jobs. It's just that there aren't the jobs that match your qualifications. Yeah. Moving to the north seems to be a really good thing. Says the land is fertile there. Yeah. That definitely, you should definitely move to the north. It just feels like your opportunities increase so much more when you go up north. Do they just have a higher standard of living there? Because it just seems like, they're saying, well, you can either work in a gas station or you can get yourself a job as a manager somewhere. So, yeah, definitely should move. More opportunities, much more opportunities.
And folks, just a reminder in case you didn't read up on top on the ticker there, all readings are for entertainment purposes only. Are you entertained?
I'm always entertained.
Oh, that's good then.
And I'm so freaking funny.
Slow Deezy wants to know, why is Geico taking so long to contact me back about the job? All right. In other words, Slow Deezy wants to know whether he's got the job.
Yeah.
Come on, ask the real question, Slow Deezy.
Let's see. Slow Deezy on the job.
Looking to represent the gecko.
Yeah, they aren't moving as fast as they could. Oh yeah. Yeah, you should hear about it this month.
Yeah, I think
it's just not taken.
No, I think it's just a summer thing that's going on there.
Yeah, Gecko's got little short legs, and so it takes them long ways to go distances.
I think you're just stuck. I think you're just caught up in like summer holidays and stuff like that, long weekends and so on. And I think that's where you are at.
Yeah, it does come through.
Yeah.
And you'll be working for a male. You'll have a male supervisor. And I feel like he's got a full head of hair, a mustache, and he's a little chunky.
So Ron Jeremy.
Yeah. Only his talent says a bit different.
Shall we do the countdown?
Nobody got that one. Well, nobody would own up. Okay, that's enough.
Leo Moon wants to know, do I have a chance with Mo or should we just stay friends? No, you don't want that. You think you want that, but you don't want that. My God, Mo's a lot of work. Mo's aspirations are to move to a better trailer.
It is. Yeah, you shut your mouth because I did get a good feeling about it, but with Mo, it's kind of like she needs to be approached in the right way.
Okay.
And I did get that. She doesn't want you to follow, be fawning 24/7 and call her 3 times a day, but she does like, invite her out for coffee every now and then.
I'm pretty sure Mo's a guy, but could be Maureen.
Yeah, but I'm just getting this idea of, the need for the little romantic notions, and the little romantic notions will win Mo over.
Oh, okay.
Instead of a lavish dinner, just
flavored underwear.
That's one. Where else on YouTube would you get to go and hear about flavored underwear presented in such good taste?
That's what I'm known for. Good taste.
Yes. But, yeah.
Oh, gee. Wendy has a follow-up question about whether E and her will stay together long term.
That's up to you guys. When you're given a relationship, both have to maintain it.
All right, let's do the one card flip on that.
Okay, one card flip. Long term. You're probably going to get 2 of clubs. Well, nine of pentacles. I'm sorry, I meant 2 of pentacles. 9 of pentacles reversed. So, basically until you are absolutely tired.
All right.
Yeah, he won't get tired of you, and there is long term, but it looks after a 9, and I'm not sure whether that's 9 months or 9 years. Whatever's a long term relationship with you, but it's one of those things where you're with him, and eventually you realize that you don't want to be with him anymore. You've heard the same old stories over and over again, and yeah.
Well, that just means she hasn't gone out with him to build new stories.
Yeah.
Braveheart was looking for spirit messages. All right, let's see what spirit has to say to you, Braveheart.
What does spirit have to say to Braveheart?
Besides, get your foot out of your ass.
He spoke out of turn. Okay. I'm liking this F-bomb. Let me know down below what you guys think about the F-bomb. Now,
hey, they want me to sing this shit, all right?
Okay, Braveheart. So you were asking, message from Spirit. Spirit tells you that you shouldn't, it's like in the past. It starts out of the past, and I think that in the past you had this little bit of trouble getting some fire under your butt. So he's not that far off, but they're reminding you that you actually have more strength than you give yourself credit for. And if you were just willing to compete and be part of the game, that you would do very well. So, yeah, there's success and putting down roots, and Fehu, which is wheat, which is financial stability. So Spirit also says that you've got a pretty successful year coming up. Remember to save your money, and that you will find a place to put down roots. And also,
there's an also.
Yeah. Then the final thought that your spirit guides are telling you is, it says that, yeah, you're looking for a relationship, but they're reminding you that you want a relationship that's love both ways, not just somebody that wants a husband and a baby.
But most importantly, get your foot out of your ass.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Spirit says the same thing, only a lot nicer. which is saying something, so they use runes.
That is very true. Anyhow, blah blah too.
Yes.
Any love coming to my way this year?
Oh, love for blah blah.
Well, let's see. Are you actually looking for love? Or just somebody to snuggle up to? Because if that's the case, just get a dog.
Yeah.
They're not any cheaper, but they're more loyal.
Okay. So, blah blah. Love for blah blah.
Hey, speak knowledge, you got an actual question instead of a general?
Yeah, it looks like love hasn't been meted out. It hasn't been doled out to you very generously. It hasn't been easy for you to actually form a connection with a potential suitor. It does say that the cards do see you coming out of your shell a little bit, and coming out of your shell and just getting out and about, and just be willing to entering into a conversation just for the sake of being in a conversation. Yeah. Yeah. Your only problem is your speed. And Spirit says, yeah, it's been difficult for you to find love, but you need to go out and you need to socialize. And you need to show your best side. And then it's got that Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords, it actually says that you will get messages. Love will start happening faster once you get out there and actually put yourself out there. Because when you're asking for love to come your way, you're asking for somebody else to be vulnerable, but you have to show vulnerability to yourself. So sorry, you are going to have to put yourself out there and open yourself up to rejection in order to find love. Not nearly as much rejection as you think.
Yeah, but the gist of that thing was doll yourself up. Yeah, it's time to move from the Skechers to the Air Jordans or whatever else. Hell,
Yes.
you
Wear a nice cologne. Don't
Yeah.
wear a lot of it, and wear it right at just like at nose level to the women.
Yeah.
Because you always want. You don't want people to smell you coming. You want them to have to try and smell a little bit. Yeah.
When you get hugged, you go, "Oh, you smell nice." Anyhow, speak knowledge. We're gonna get to that. Looking for spirit messages. Let's get those runes back up.
Let's get the runes back.
And then we'll get back to you, Diamond and Cool Libra. Don't you worry about it.
Okay, so who are we?
You'll get your turn on the rack.
This is Speak Knowledge.
Speak knowledge. Messages from spirit.
Okay, so Speak Knowledge. Actually, Spirit sees things going pretty good for you. There is a worry about something in the family, that kind of comes to a head. But I think this is something that you can see coming from a mile away, because it does show that, you may come on top of us, one of those wins that don't really feel like a win. But a family issue is just going to come to resolution. It does look like you've got some good things coming your way as far as friendship and family. Probably have a pretty good Christmas coming up, and it does look like life is bringing a few surprises your way. Oh yeah, I like this one because Spirit's telling you that you're a lot stronger, more resilient this year, which means you can take more risks. And the final word, they're saying your grandmother is watching over you. You have Ansus here, which is spiritual ancestor, and here Algiz, which is representative of Yggdrasil, which is world tree. We're here, and the gods and Valhalla is up here.
And lastly, for me, there is a business venture that you've been hemming and hawing about. And the guides are telling you, just do it. Just do it. Okay, Diamond wants to know. Oh, we got some trouble here. Husband trouble. Can I get a reading around my husband's feelings and our future together?
Ooh.
Well, all right. We'll give it a shot.
We'll give it a shot. Yeah, he hasn't been trying very hard. And he does have his guard up. Okay. So I do see the Queen of Cups here, and she's reversed. I just want to pull one. I just want to get a clarifier on that. So the first thing the cards warn me about is that there is gossip here. I really feel like your husband is still loyal to you, but he's kind of shut off. He's going through some kind of a midlife crisis. And so when men go through midlife crisis, of course, it's the Mr. T starter set, the red car. Right now he's wondering if he's attractive to other women. But I see that mostly it's kind of gossip right now. And the cards did warn me about saying anything about that, because you don't need jealousy in this you don't need jealousy in this situation. What you need to do is you need to get your husband away for a weekend. Take him someplace that has good memories. Just to put him in a different spot. And it's kind of, I think that he might be getting a little depressed, and it makes me wonder if maybe he's seen wrinkles, gray hair, baldness, dad bod. Something's got him feeling like he's getting old.
All right, Diamond, what I'm being told is that your husband loves you very much, but he's very frustrated with you. He's frustrated that you won't tell him what you actually really need, and he's frustrated at having to constantly guess about everything regarding you. It's a guess, it's a guess, it's a guess. He doesn't want to live like that anymore. That's where the depression comes in, Sally. He's just so worn down by you not communicating. So that week away is a good thing as long as you start talking.
Yes.
He wants to know what you need and what you want and what you actually need, what your actual desires are, what your actual goals are. At the moment, he's having a hard time figuring out what the future for both of you looks like.
Yeah.
He knows his future, but he has no idea what your future is. It's a complete guess and an unknown for him. He just doesn't, and if you've tried to talk to him about it, he's just not grasping it properly. Don't do hints. Just be straightforward and blunt. Guys love that shit, all right? Because we don't do the reading in between lines at all. All right?
Sal, I love you, baby.
I love you too, but Sal, you know this yourself. There's one thing that women do that guys do not do, absolutely 100% do not do. We never, ever ask, what did they mean by that? Not ever, not once. I was in a group session for this for a long time, not for this, but for other things. And this was a theme that came out over and over and over again, where the women were like, well, what do they mean by that? But none of the guys asked that question. Every guy just automatically took it at face value. That's what we respond to. Where women are used to, what do they mean by that? You got to read between the lines. It's no good if you can't read between the lines. That's not how it works for guys. So be straight up, please.
Yeah.
Moving on to Cool Libra.
Hey, Cool Libra.
Cool Libra wants to know, should I stick with trying to get the Chrysler or something else?
He's still dithering about the car. Okay. So, cool, Libra.
That Chrysler is a lot closer to you than you think. But you have to start looking at it as it'd be really nice to have, but it's okay if I don't get it. Take that pressure off yourself.
Yeah. It looks like one way or another you'll find yourself a good stallion in about 6 weeks. Because I got that 6, and then you got 3 and 2. Well, 3 times 2 is 6. And it also says that, I think that you've been served up a lemon before when it comes to car sales, so it does make you a little shy. And yeah, you're looking for somebody who the right person, and you are going to find the right person to make the right deal, because we do have you moving on beyond this.
Yeah, don't give up on trying to get Chrysler, but don't go into it as it's got to be this and nothing else.
Yeah,
because that sinks you.
6 weeks, you got yourself a good stallion.
Moving on to Kelly Wells.
Hi, Kelly.
I have 2 potential job offers: Pepsi Company and Fidelity Investments. Where should I go to thrive and earn money? PepsiCo.
Yeah. Page of Wands.
Fidelity Investments has too many open job descriptions, open-ended job descriptions.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I know that there's something about working at PepsiCo that you're worried about. Like you're afraid that maybe, there's fears here that don't need to be there. Because as soon as you said PepsiCo, I'm thinking, now, isn't that a really good company to work for?
Oh, yeah.
Like Home Hardware. Like they do have, they do have all kinds of programs in place to promote, harmony between workers. And when there's disharmony, they step in. So they don't let office politics rule the roost. So yeah, definitely PepsiCo.
Yeah, well,
1,000%.
More importantly, with PepsiCo is that they are an old company. They've seen a lot of employees, and they know how to handle them and how to deal with them, and they've been able to move through the decades, changing as they need to, and still remaining on top, right? Well, and number 2 spot anyway, depending on who you talk to, right? But unlike Fidelity Investments, PepsiCo is an absolute global company.
Yeah.
And your opportunities with PepsiCo are greater. And I think overall, you're just going to have more fun.
Yeah.
Fidelity Investments is all about getting as much money as you can out of people.
Yeah.
Whereas PepsiCo is about selling people something.
Yeah. So
it's more fun to sell people something than it is to convince them to give you money.
Yeah. Well, I like the image. Yeah. That like there's always this looking forward, and there's a definite communication between the employees.
Yeah.
So that there is that process there. And I don't know whether they put on a newsletter or something, but there's something they do on a regular basis just to keep morale up and keep people interested in what's happening next. And there's always something new happening next. So,
Kelsey, I see you doing really well at PepsiCo. You guys are a good fit. With Fidelity Investments, you're going to be frustrated quite early, and then you're going to go, I should have taken the other job. Moving on to Melons Maloney. We got one more after that, and then we're calling it a night.
Yes.
Why have I been seeing so many Blue Jays and Hawks lately?
Now, I know that hawks are messengers.
Of death.
Messengers of death.
Yeah. Say that to the mice. They're circling over.
Okay, so if you're not a mouse, you don't need to worry about hawks. So, anyhow, hawks are usually messengers. And, it's not just seeing them. It's, they'll just sit there and seem to look at you. there's a connection there. And you say hawks and blue jays, and the blue jays, they are very noisy birds, and they are a little bit messy too. So what I'm seeing there is the idea that life might be messy coming up, but you've got a lot of good messages coming in. And, just a spiritual communication channel opening up there. But we'll see what the cards have to say.
Keep your eye on the ball.
Oh, yeah. I always like to see the hawks.
I've been seeing a lot of eagles.
Yeah, there's a mess. You have the falling tower, but you have it reversed. So, they are saying that that you are coming to a period where you're more active. You see that the four of swords reversed. That's the end of a period of rest, a period of I keep wanting to say truce, but it's not truce. Okay, anyhow, I'll go with a time of rest is coming to a close. So it is saying that you are going to be called to be more active. Dead center, you've got the Five of Swords, and that's a warning. And that comes with the blue jays. Don't believe everything that everybody tells you. And keep in mind, it's usually the loudest person in the room that has the least to say. And it also says that as things happen, do expect that there is going to be a little messiness there. So it's not going to be 100% smooth, but you do have transition coming into your life.
And next we have Virgo Star, who wants to know, how will my clothing line go? Well, I'm going to let the cards handle this one.
Yeah. I know you've asked a lot before. I just feel like it's sort of like you're not selling it properly. You're it's kind of like you're waiting for others to do, and you're putting a lot of hopes and dreams into it, but you're not putting action into it. I'm pretty sure we're going to see Wands and Pentacles, especially the Wands are going to tell you to, get a fire going. Well, there's the Ace of Swords, and it's the Ace of Swords reversed. So that's pointing out that you really haven't done what you're supposed to do, and it feels like you have this underlying stubbornness, because there are those who are experts in the field who've given you advice, and so you have gotten advice, but it's going in the opposite direction of the way you want to go. And it feels like it's kind of like you want an overnight sensation when you have to go through the steps and pay your dues, and you just don't feel like you have patience for that. Although the possibility is there. The world is there for you to hold on to. So you need to do things the way the experts say, and quit being so stubborn. Break down and go through the moves, pay your dues. Yeah, you see, it does say that it is, it is there. There is going to be a time of celebration, but I think it might take you up to 3 years, which I know you don't want to hear. But also remember that anybody who's had a successful business, they go back to these days where you're really trying and fighting for it. So that's what you need to do.
Yeah, that's more or less what I had to say.
Yeah.
Magic Dust, do I have a chance with Gaia or ST? I'm conflicted.
Oh, if you can't, if you're going eeny, meeny, miny, mo, you're looking at the two wrong people. Because if either was right for you, you wouldn't be attracted by the other one.
That's pretty much it. So there's really no sense in drawing a card on that one.
No.
Yep. Yeah, so Magic Dust, we're not going to help you make up your mind. Whichever one you like better, you like better.
Yeah.
And if you want to go through life going, did I make the right choice? Well, then let me give you a hammer and a spike, and you can nail your foot to the floor.
Yeah.
And go around in circles.
Yeah. You happiness exists between your ears. It's not a destination. And the people who keep looking in the rearview mirror and looking behind them and regretting the decisions they've made are taken away from their own happiness.
Okay. Well, you want to say goodnight?
Good night, everybody. Have a great week. We'll see you again next week for another exciting episode of Psychic Sundays Live.